Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video I'm doing something kind of random. I'm just going to be reviewing some random figures. All of them happen to be Spider-Man figures, by the way, so yeah. I wanted to put something out today for you guys, so decided just to review some different action figures. I've made reviews on some of these guys in the past, but not too in-depth. But yeah. I know this video probably won't get that many views because it's a random thing. But yeah, I guess we can start with the 3-pack. I'll review all three of the figures that are in the Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack, long after everyone's already talked about it. So first off, we have Tom Holland. Now, this Tom Holland figure, it's I guess. I don't love it, nor do I hate it. It's the Tom Holland I have in my display. Honestly, I like the final swimsuit more. I can't find a figure yet. I will find one. I will buy one. Maybe soon if I find it in person. But yeah, this figure isn't bad by any means. He looks accurate to the pretty mid suit, in my opinion. I don't really like the suit. And this may just be my copy, but the butterfly joints don't get nearly as much range as they could. So, and I don't feel like fixing it, so that's kind of sucky. But that's alright, because I don't really pose with this figure anyway. There's just way better Spider-Man suits. And this guy just really isn't all that. And it doesn't really matter. No one was buying this 3-pack for Tom Holland anyway. He does have some pretty good articulation though. Up, down, torso, arms. And I used gummy joints for here again. I hate when they do that. Gummy joints here. I'm not going with just soft plastic here. I hate that. It's like, that's like the place where you want, like, solid plastic the most. So when you're moving it, because most people move it like this, you don't bend the figure and break the arm off. Because that's just not cool, dude. This figure doesn't have drop-down hips. I remember having them. Knee, he can almost kick his own ass. And his feet have some lost stiffness, but they do have good pivots. But yeah, overall, this figure can pose good. I will not lie about that. If I were to fix the butterfly joints, it would pose better. But overall, I'm not appalled by it or anything. But yeah. If I had to rate it, I would give it a probably like 7 or 6.9 out of 10. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you do like this suit, then go for it. Only buy it separately though, because don't pay over $100 for that 3-pack, considering they have single releases now. So I feel kind of stupid buying the 3-pack. I didn't even get the fucking head sculpts. God damn it. Anyway, next we have almost everyone's favorite Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. Now, Tobey Maguire, don't get mad at me. I haven't watched any of the movies. I've never watched Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1, or Spider-Man 3. But since I basically know everything about them, I basically have watched them. I've seen, like, basically clips of every scene in the movies, so, yeah. But yeah, I like Tobey. I think he's overrated, sure. Most people say he's his favorite because of nostalgia, which, that's valid. But everyone says that the other Spider-Men are worse just because they're not Tobey, which is very biased. I would have liked to see a Spider-Man 4 where a Vulture and stuff. That would have been cool. But yeah, this figure, hot take, I actually like it. I like this figure. Sure, the head sculpt is got any cheese? But yeah, it's not the worst. You get some articulation, and from a side angle, he looks spot on. From the front, he just looks goofy. The paint and sculpting on this figure is very good, though. Every little detail is in there. I'm not sure if you can see, but every little detail is there. The paint also looks good. There is a little bit of slipperage, but it's not the worst. There's definitely been worse, and it's really not that noticeable. There are some unpainted web lines, like, I know there are some unpainted web lines, but honestly, it's not that bad. I actually haven't checked. I think my figure might actually have all the web lines painted. Wow. I've seen some others, though, where it's just nothing's painted. Which, oh. But yeah. Overall, articulation-wise, the figure's you can look up and down good enough. Torso with this extra joint here. I don't know why. I know this is just a re-release, but they could have improved the Tom by giving him the same articulation as Toby, and we'll see in a minute Andrew. But yeah, you can get really nice range of articulation. Sure, he has the problem where you can look more back than forward, but then again, the forward is very good. You can get a lot of forward with this figure. Here the butterfly joints actually work. Again, not fully, but they're a lot better than Tom. Arms here go up, swivel, and they used a bit better plastic than Tom, but not the best. Elbows, hands, which go in and out like how web shooters should. You can't turn this joint, but you can turn this, so yeah. Now Toby does have drop down hips, slight drop down hips. So without them, you can get that much forward and that much back. But dropped down, you can get that much forward. Not that much of a difference. Yeah. Thigh swivel, so Tom didn't have, did he? Oh, he did. He does. I missed that. Probably because of the black paint. Sorry about that, guys. Knees go all the way up again. You can force it, so he can kick his own booty. Not on his own, though. Back, up, and good ankle pivot. So yeah, would I say this figure's worth your money? Honestly, yeah. I really don't know why people hate on this figure. The head sculpt isn't even that bad. Like, sure, it's a bit goofy, but it looks fine. I don't get the hate for this figure. Sure, he's a little chubby, but come on. The figure is definitely worth your money. And if you were to buy it separately from the 3-pack, you get a actually pretty good Toby head sculpt as well. For 25 bucks, which, would I say this figure is 25 bucks? No. 20 bucks it should be. But, what are you gonna do? Overall, buy this figure if you're a fan of Toby, or if you just want a cool Spider-Man figure. It's definitely cheaper than the Mafex and, SH, which sure, they're definitely better, don't get me wrong. But if you want a sheep alternative, this is a good way to go. I do have one problem. This right here, you see that? That's cracked. Not cool, dude. Anyway, the final one in the 3-pack is Andrew, my favorite live-action Spider-Man. Now, how does Andrew do? The best one in the 3-pack. And if you had to pick up any Spider-Man from this wave, pick up Andrew. Okay? I like Toby. Tom's just mid. But this figure is finger-licking good. Almost no flaws. Honestly, like, the sculpting, same as Toby's. Every little notch, every little detail is there. There are a few mess-ups right here. That's quality control, though. They can't all be winners. Which they should be for the fucking price, but... do better, Hasbro. Well, yeah. This guy is still amazing. Not only are his eyes actually shiny, but his articulation is good. Up, down. Torso, forward, back. This is, I will say, this is way worse than Toby. Andrew, Toby. It's not good. You can get more back than forward. I don't like that. Arms up. The thing here. Now, this is probably the worst one. Well, let's compare. No, Tom's just a bit worse in terms of that. Swivel at the bicep. Elbow joints go up that much. Hand articulation. In and out. Legs. So without drop down, that much forward, that much back. With drop down, that much forward, and that much back. Thigh swivel. Knee, he can't kick his own ass, not by himself though. And foot articulation. Nice pivot. So yeah. Also, the paint on this figure is really good. Sure, mine's a bit messed up, but eh. Overall, this figure's really good. If you had to get any of them, get Andrew. And my only complaint with this figure, some people say he's too buff. Bruh, I don't give a shit. Why the fuck does that matter? He's ripped in the movie, but he's not ripped, which is just how this figure is. Like, you mean he's too buff? The proportionations are good, which is how it is with all the Spider-Man in this wave, luckily. But yeah. This figure is good. And there's a great alternative if you want a cheaper Andrew figure compared to SH Figure Arts, and I'm pretty sure Mayfax is coming out with one. But yeah. If you have the money though, then buy those. Don't buy this. I'm not that fucking much of a meat rider. Next up, we have the last No Way Home wave figure I have, and that is Sandman. Now I have his hand behind his back because I lost his other hand. I don't know what happened to it, so I just have a human hand on there. So he's like kind of turning back to normal. But yeah, Sandman looks amazing in my opinion. He looks great. Every little piece of sand is fully detailed on there. His head sculpt is also really good. And he's overall just very, very accurate. And I'm pretty sure this is our first full Sandman figure, so it's cool. Now, his articulation isn't all that. Up, down, no forward, basically. More back, boom, up, bicep, elbow, in and out, knees, he doesn't have drop down hips, thigh, knee, can't kick his own ass, boom, and his ankle, it's good. So yeah, Sandman is really not that good of a figure. Sure, his sculpting is good, his articulation is not bad. And for $25, you like get like an extra hand, I'm pretty sure. Not worth it. He's $25 retail, don't buy him. If you can find him on sale though for like 15 or $20, I'll even say 20 is too much. Buy him if he's for 15 or under. If he's not, then no. Anyway, the final figure in this video is actually a bootleg. And that, my friends, is the bootleg Sentinel Miles Morales. Now, I bought the bootleg because I didn't know it was a bootleg. I should have guessed though, because it was $20 on AliExpress, so that's my fault. But yeah, this figure, it's not that good, but still, it's an 8 Miles figure, I guess. A lot cheaper than the original, but still not. Anyway, so yeah, the shoes is raggedy ass shoes. It's like an average articulation. Knees are pretty good. Everything's good except the quality control. His arms, I'm pretty sure the original does this too. They stick out, and the coat and the jacket's like this, where it's always hanging out, like to recreate the pose in the movie, which is good if you're going for like dynamic poses, like he's back flipping off a building, like something kind of like this. Like, that looks good. But then, if you just have him there normally, he looks fucking retarded or something. It's like, bro, why you V-posing? Also, these things, they look weird outside. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to tuck them in, but I don't know. They do limit articulation, so I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be tucked in. But yeah. Overall, if you were to buy this bootleg, do not, and I mean this, do fucking not put the clothes on him. Leave him normal. Also, the arms, taking out the arms and putting them in, that's a fucking hassle. But yeah, please, I know it's a lot more, but just buy the original. I will say you get your money's worth with this bootleg. It's just so much more frustrating. And overall, buy the original. You silly goose, you. Are you too broke? Just say that. You silly goose. You silly goose. You broke ass motherfucker. Goose. Ah! Miles is dead. So yeah, I actually lied. That wasn't the last figure. That was the last Spider-Man figure. Because next up for this like random review thing, we have Agent Venom. Woo! This is an old Marvel Legends, like a rather old one. And I have the black one, not the Agent. Not the anti-Agent Venom, because I just like the black one more. It's the classic. And yeah. And overall, he looks amazing. He looks so good. Glossy, every detail, and his guns. Buy this figure, man. I think he cost me like $50. Every accessory he is used though, but I don't mind. He is a great figure. And I'm too scared to try his articulation because he's on the ball hip things. So that just shows his age. But now, the actual final figure in this video is a custom. And that, my friends, is my custom PS5 Venom. Now, I made this a while ago, where I just customized him. As you can see, I tried to go off as accurate as I could. This was made before the game came out, so that means I went off the trailers and the 19 inches of Venom statue. But yeah, this is using the null 2-pack Venom, so he's massive. And I think I did good. I painted the mouth more red, because originally it was more yellow. As you can see. I gave him more eye. I just, like, expanded his eye. Well, no, I didn't expand them. I painted over them a bit, as you can see here. I made them a bit more accurate to how they looked in the game. Because originally, if you can see that black paint right there, that was originally all white, so I just painted over that. The logo was easily the hardest thing. And I painted over the white things because I originally didn't think he had them, but I think he does. And yeah, I'm glad I made this figure because it was definitely the best mission in Spider-Man 2. And this is the best Venom. No one can change my mind. This is my favorite Venom ever. He's cool. Okay? He has the fucking wings, which is perfect. I had no idea. This is no 2-pack, so that means I can put the wings on him. I predicted the fucking future. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's all about the mutts, the fucking mess. Yeah. With all that said and done, here is everything I just reviewed. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Shut the fuck up, Miles.